Good, happy Friday evening, November 6th, 2020. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, we begin with coronavirus in New Hampshire. Important information. Let's take a look at that right now. And here is a look at that information for all of you right now. There are 11,808 number of people in New Hampshire have tested positive for COVID-19. 9,544,315 number of people in the United States have tested positive. 486 number of deaths from COVID-19 in New Hampshire. 788 number of people who have been hospitalized with COVID-19 in New Hampshire. And 234,300 number of deaths from COVID-19 in the United States. Let's take a look at this map of New Hampshire where current cases of COVID-19 are. Manchester, 124. Let's take a look at this map of New Hampshire where total cases of COVID-19 are. Manchester, 2487. Now let's take a look at this chart here. New cases each day in New Hampshire in the purple, daily new positive COVID-19 cases. In the orange, new hospitalization, and red deaths. Let's take a look at this chart here. Current cases in the purple, total current COVID-19 cases, and in orange, current hospitalization. And let's take a look at this chart here. Total cases in the purple, total positive COVID-19 cases, orange, total hospitalization, red deaths, blue, and recovered. And now let's take a look at this chart here. Positive PCR test rate and daily PCR test. And let's take a look at this chart here. Age group of cases, female and male of cases, and risk information. Let's take a look at this chart here. Infections, hospitalizations, and deaths. And let's take a look at this chart here. Deaths, percent of New Hampshire population, race/ethnicity of cases, and hospitalizations. And a reminder, your common symptoms: fever, lack of smell, cough, chills, difficult breathing, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. How it spreads, and prevention tips. And be sure to stay with the Riley King Network for the latest of your COVID-19 information. More than 73% of New Hampshire's voting age population cast ballots, result in record turnout. Gardner praises 814,092 New Hampshire voters who cast ballots. Secretary of State Bill Gardner praised New Hampshire voters and local election officials Friday after his office reported a record of 814,092 ballots were cast in the 2020 general election. Lawsuit settled between St. Anselm College trustees Benedict Mons. Details of settlement not known. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Here at SAU, it's about finding your place and living and learning with people who care about you.
A lawsuit between the St. Anselm College Board of Trustees and the Benedictine monks is now settled. The monks sued over bylaw changes the trustees approved last fall. No details of the agreement were provided, but in a statement, the chair of the board said in part this agreement provides the Board of Trustees with sufficient independence and the members with sufficient voice in the future of St. Anselm College.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Massachusetts' new stay-at-home advisory rules for businesses now in effect. Let's take a listen to that video from WHDH 7 News.
The governor is hoping these new restrictions like this mask will help to avoid once again having to close businesses like these in the North End altogether. As COVID-19 cases continue to rise across the country and here in Massachusetts, new coronavirus restrictions are now in effect in the state.
A lot of sick people right now. So if you can stay away from being sick, you're lucky.
The guidelines include a state home advisory from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. and businesses must close by 9:30 p.m.
We're losing money every day. We try to stay alive, support, help, make sure they get a paycheck, support their family. It's not that easy.
People also have to wear a mask at all times, including while outdoors. The MBTA also requiring masks, allowing transit police to enforce the order on MBTA vehicles and within the system by issuing fines of up to $300.
I just feel that we're in the middle of a pandemic, and science tells us that wearing a mask helps reduce the risk of getting COVID-19, and some people are choosing not to do that, and the science is telling us we should, so people should put their mask on. It's that simple.
And finally, indoor gatherings are now limited to 10 people, while outdoors it's 25. Governor Charlie Baker says he knows how big of an impact these restrictions will have.
That was one of the reasons why we announced it on Monday, said it wasn't going to take effect until Friday. We wanted to have a few days to work out what some of the issues were, and people have raised a bunch of questions, and we're going to be responding. We've been responding to those, and we'll continue to do so.
Today, we'll learn more about cities and towns that are considered high risk in the state. In the North End, John Coco, 7 News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Maine CDC reports 184 new COVID-19 cases and no new deaths. Marine Patrol identifies Maine man found dead in the water. Alan Hayward was found in the water near a skiff in Northport on Thursday. The Maine Marine Patrol has identified the man found dead in the water in Northport on Thursday. Officials say Alan Hayward, 78, was found late Thursday morning near the shore along Shore Road and not far from an overturned skiff. First responders performed CPR, but he died at the scene. His death was still under investigation Friday morning. And that does it for this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Friday evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. Good night and goodbye, everyone.